Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Carrie. I am City Market's Assistant Outreach and Education Manager. I am so excited to have everybody logged on for class tonight. These classes are a great way for us to feel like we have a sense of community, even when we can't all meet together and share food together in person. This is my only time on camera. After this, I'll be behind the scenes. If you have questions at any point during tonight's class, you can type them into the question and answer box. I'll put a little announcement in there when I'm back at my laptop so you can see where that is. I will see those questions and I can feed them to either our class coordinator or our class instructor as necessary. So again, anytime you have questions about what's going on, any questions you want to ask the instructor, let me know and I can pass those along. I will send a survey out tomorrow. I'd love to know what people thought of the class, other ideas for classes that you'd like to see from us at City Market. But yeah, if you have any questions at any time, just let me know. If you have any tech issues, let me know there too as well. And if you're joining us a little bit late, you can always hit live down near the bottom, near the play pause button, and that will catch you up to where we are. So without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to our class coordinator for this series. Anna, take it away.
Good evening. My name is Anna, and I'm one of the coordinators for the Mosaic series. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how this evening is going to work before passing it over to tonight's instructor. The Mosaic of Flavor series is a collaboration between City Market here in Burlington and USCRI Vermont, the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants Vermont, which is in Colchester. And we've been running this program since about 2011. And each month we have a different instructor from one of the new American communities in the Burlington area come and teach us her cooking or his cooking skills. It's a chance really to use food to help us make connections and learn about different communities here in this area, as well as wonderful dishes. So tonight I just wanted to mention quickly, everyone should have received the recipe packet by email. In that you have the recipe for the main dish and the rice, and then in the back you have a map, which we'll be referring to, and then there are some links to learn more about Bhutan and Nepal after the class if you're interested. So feel free to follow along. I should just mention that these recipes were put together by myself watching as Suku made the recipes about a month ago, and so these are definitely kind of a guide, but definitely prioritize what you see her doing, as the recipes may differ. These are recipes that are passed down usually by watching and by learning in a family home rather than a written recipe. So feel free to take notes as you're watching and ask lots of questions. So I'm just going to say a few words about Suku and her background. We're really excited to have her here tonight. Suku Gurung is originally from Bhutan and moved to Nepal with her family when she was a child. She learned to cook from her mother and her father in Nepal, where their home cooking was a memorable part of her childhood. Suku moved to Vermont with her husband and 2 children in 2012. Since moving to Vermont, Suku has worked in a number of Nepali restaurants in Burlington. She currently is one of the cooks at her family's restaurant, Gurung Restaurant Bar, which is a Nepali-Indian fusion restaurant on North Avenue in the new North End of Burlington. If you're tuning in from this area, it's right across from the Hannafords. It's a wonderful restaurant that has opened recently. Today, Suku will be teaching us to make Ema Datshi, which is a chili pepper stew thickened with yogurt and cheese, which is often considered a national dish of Bhutan. And she will be assisted this evening by her sister-in-law. We're really grateful for you to coming in as well, Albina Rai, and they will be both teaching the class together. So thank you very much.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Suku Gurung, originally from Bhutan. Now I'm in Vermont. Today I'm going to cook national curry of Bhutan, Ema Datshi.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and get it.
Now I'm going to start. This red pepper, this green, this onion, this tomato, butter, potato, radish, ginger, we all need this to cook Ema Datshi. Ema Datshi. We put this turmeric and chili powder and salt, then yogurt. First we all prepare here, and we start boil water first here.
Okay.
Bring water.
How much water for this recipe?
Half.
Okay.
We have Ali in the chat saying Gurung Restaurant is one of my favorite restaurants in Burlington. So good. So we have someone watching who comes to the restaurant.
Oh, I forget to say, now I'm working in Gurung Restaurant in North Avenue.
Yeah, so like Anna said, if you have a chance to visit, definitely go check out the restaurant on North Ave.
Is the Ema Datshi something you offer at the restaurant on the menu?
If somebody asks to cook, then we're ready to cook them.
Yes, okay, that's great. So if you want to try it, you can go and ask for Ema Datshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to tell how to cut these.
Yeah, maybe tell them what size.
We can cut these.
Yeah, maybe kind of 2 inches.
Yeah.
About 1 to 2 inches.
Yeah. This much long, then we make this 3-piece.
Okay. And first you remove the seeds and the white part from the pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, first we remove the seeds. Yeah. We throw the all seeds.
Yeah.
Then only we put.
Yeah, okay.
How many people?
So we're doing it for about 4 people.
4 people.
4 people.
All together we?
Yeah, the 4 of us.
We already full.
You're already full. Oh. Don't worry, Carrie and I can eat for 4 people.
We'll send you home with leftovers.
Yeah. No, you can take it home afterwards. Yeah.
Here's a question from Steve. What variety of chili are you using? We spent 3 months in Bhutan and haven't found a comparable chili in the US. The ones that we have at City Market that I got for Suku tonight are just called, and this is going to sound so silly, but they're just called long hot red chili, and they're in the conventional section of our produce department. They don't have a varietal name, but I don't know how similar they are to what is available in Bhutan.
So these red peppers here that we're using tonight, is that what you have in Bhutan, or is it different?
In Bhutan, we eat very hot. That's a different,
Is it thinner, skinnier?
Skinnier. So
I think maybe like a Okay.
Hot.
Where do you buy those around here?
It's a Nepali shop.
At the Nepali shop.
Yeah.
The one on North.
Yeah, everywhere Nepali shop.
Yeah. Okay.
Grocery store, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we eat hot.
Yeah. Yeah. So this dish, you can make it more hot or less hot, depending on preference.
I think when we made this before, the last time we did this, we used those dried Thai bird chilies, right? Like the really spicy ones.
Right. Yeah, we made this dish about a year ago, and that was, I think it was
Yeah, 3 pieces like this and onion.
Okay, and do you like red onion?
Yeah, red
Red-
onion.
red
Yeah,
onion.
red onion is the best for the Ema Datshi.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows too, we are recording this and it will go up on our website at a later date. I know I always get asked, so if people want to watch this back when they go to make it themselves.
Mhm. You can ask me what I have to do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. So when do you usually make this dish? Is it like a dinner dish you make during the week, or is it only for special occasions?
When we like to eat, anytime we
Anytime.
cook.
Yeah, okay. And which part of Bhutan does it come from? Is it eaten throughout the country or more in one region, one part of Bhutan?
Yeah, Bhutan, everywhere they eat. It's a
Everywhere.
national party of Bhutan.
Okay. Okay, great.
Mark asked if we could repeat the locations and the names of the Nepali shops.
Yes, absolutely. Of the shops, yes. So we have someone who would like to understand where to go to buy these ingredients. What are the Nepali shops that you go to? Do you know the name?
I know
Is it
the receipt that I have from last time is from
Yeah.
Everest Market. So there's
Everest.
Everest out in Essex.
Yeah.
Okay. So Everest Market in Essex is where we got the yogurt.
Yeah.
But here in the Burlington
Well,
area.
actually, this one's Everest Market in 97 North Street
Oh, okay.
in Burlington,
North
so
Street.
not the
Okay.
Essex one. Yep.
Okay, great.
I can put that in the chat for people, so it's
Yeah.
written down as text instead of me talking.
So that's a good Burlington location for Nepali food ingredients. So you didn't take out the seeds from the hot pepper? It's not necessary to
No,
remove the
necessary,
seeds?
yeah.
Okay, just from the sweet
Yeah.
peppers.
Sweet pepper only.
Great.
Because this hot, seeds is hot.
Yes, they're hard to get out. Okay.
Yeah.
To the spiciness, to the flavor,
Yeah.
to the seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We're cutting it relatively large, big pieces.
Yeah, this big one.
Is that traditionally you make them big pieces of the chili pepper?
Traditionally we cut like this.
Oh, okay.
We have always cut like this, always.
Yeah, okay.
Dangerous. Yeah. Too dangerous.
Too dangerous, okay.
Someone else asked, is there a cheese substitute you can use if you don't have feta? I know we were talking earlier about lots of types of cheese. What
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
cheese?
instead of this, we put cheese.
Yeah, so if somebody can't find the feta cheese, what kind of cheese is a good substitute to use?
Cheese any cheese.
Any cheese like
Yeah.
cheddar
Yeah.
cheese?
But
Or,
I think salt and sweet cheese, right?
Salty.
Salt and
Mhm.
sweet cheese.
sweet,
Yeah, sweet. But we Nepali like salt cheese.
salty cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
So maybe like a ricotta salata might
Yeah.
work, like a
Yeah.
salty.
Yeah.
salty. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We always cut like this.
Okay. Yeah. No, feel free to cut whatever way you prefer. And we should mention that I think when we made this dish before, a month ago, you had said it's best to get a cow feta cheese that's made from the cow's milk.
Mhm.
And we found that, at least at City Market, there's just one type of cow feta, and that is Sweet Rowan Farmstead. I think they're up in the Craftsbury area. But if you're looking for a cow feta, that's a good one. Do you ever use a sheep or goat cheese? Or no, is it always cow?
Always, no. We eat only the cow. Other people eat sheep, goat, anything, cheese.
Okay.
But no, we like cow.
Cow,
cheese.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have a comment from Steve, who I think is the one who asked about the chili and has spent time in Bhutan. He says queso fresco works and paneer as well.
Yeah.
Other cheese options.
We chop like this round one.
So for the potato.
Yeah, potato round one, and radish also round one like this.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's very thin.
Yeah, very thin. Yeah.
All right. Great. And can you tell us more about the radish? Where did you get the radish?
Nepali shop, grocery market here.
Okay.
This all found in Nepali shop, grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before you were telling us the names of the Nepali names, what was the radish called?
Oh, mula.
Mula?
Yeah, mula.
Okay. We can learn some Nepali ingredients.
Potato means aloo.
Aloo?
Yeah. Tomato means yeah, tomato. Tomato means tomato.
That's close.
That's close.
Yeah,
Similar.
yeah, similar. Yeah, similar.
Okay.
This ginger means adwa.
Odla?
Yeah, adwa.
Odla.
Adwa. This onion means patch.
Patch?
Yeah, patch. Yeah.
Great.
And I think if people are going to go pick up supplies for themselves, it's sometimes called Daikon Radish. It's not like the red sort of salad radishes. It's usually labeled as Daikon. I know we have some downstairs, not quite as massive as that one.
Yeah. Yes, it's getting hot. And is there ever meat that's added to this stew, or is it always vegetarian?
Ema Datshi means all vegetarian.
Okay.
It's all vegetable.
Yeah.
Ema Datshi.
Yeah.
All vegetable.
It's all vegetable.
Yeah.
So because of all the dairy, it's a very filling dish. Yeah.
Ginger we cut like this and we put here.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. In the restaurant, do you use a mortar and pestle for the ginger, or do you have a machine?
Machine.
Machine. Okay. Yeah. That's easier.
Yeah. Easy.
I was telling everybody earlier that when we made this for the test cook, I loved the leftovers as breakfast. We had so much left that I got to take them home and made a really good filling breakfast. I wasn't hungry until like 2 o'clock. Great.
That's great. No, it's really a delicious dish. I think I can speak for Carrie to say for both of us, this is one of our favorite recipes. And we were really excited when Suku said she was going to make it. The rice? Yeah. So tell them about what kind of rice you like to use.
Yeah, this basmati rice. This white one.
The white basmati.
Yeah, white basmati.
And how do you decide the quantity? Like if there are 4 people, how many cups do you use?
4 cup, like a small cup. This small one.
Maybe let's see. It's over here.
One people, one cup. One cup.
1 cup.
Two. And we wash these.
Okay, we can wash it.
Yeah, 3 times.
Mhm.
3 times. We wash 3 times.
Okay, so we're gonna wash it off the camera, but Suku says to wash the rice 3 times
Yeah,
until the water runs clear.
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
great. Ema, is Ema Datshi something you make at home also?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Always I like to cook meat.
Meat? Yeah, so you cook meat at home? Work. Okay. Are there any vegetarians in your household?
Yeah. My son.
Your son?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you,
They not like meat.
okay, what do you cook for them? Vegetables, yeah, yeah.
I love to eat goat meat.
Goat meat, a lot of goat meat, okay. Where do you get your goat meat?
And
Where?
house.
Where is that?
Colchester.
Colchester? Okay, that's not the farm,
No, they have big farm, the Nepali guys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nepali guys, the pine forest.
Fine forest,
Yeah.
oh, that's where you get it. Okay, great. Can other people go and get goat meat there?
Yeah. We buy one
A full goat?
full goat.
Yeah, okay. So if people are ready to buy a full goat and
Yeah.
share it, yeah, they could go.
They not first and they still come.
They don't sell it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to buy full.
Yeah, okay.
People can't hear you too well when you're talking over here, so we might want to repeat some of that when
Okay.
she's back in front of the camera.
We put, I don't know how to measure water.
Yeah? So what are you looking for?
Yeah, we put the water this much.
Do you want to show that on
Okay.
camera instead of
Yeah,
off to
go
the side?
over here and you can show them.
Yeah, perfect.
We put rice the 4 cup, and we wash 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times. Then now ready to cook. We put water this much. I don't know how much
Yeah,
water.
It looks like almost about double the amount of rice.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think in the in instructions we had on the handout, we had 3 cups of rice for 1 liter of water, which is just a little more than 4 cups. And I think we found for 4 people, the 4 of us around lunchtime that was enough, so 3 cups. But if you're very hungry, then 1 cup per person is good. Yeah, 4 cups. So
Now
so
ready
now-
to ready to cook.
Good.
We're using a rice cooker in the kitchen today, but you can absolutely do it on the stove as well.
Yeah.
Push it down.
We're bringing the water up to a boil.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When water boil, then we put this.
Yeah.
Everything. I put everything here together.
Okay. Great. Great. And Suku was just saying that you buy a lot of goat in your household, that people like goat, and the place that she goes to buy it is called, it's Pine Island Farm?
Yeah, Pine Island Farm,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Out in Colchester.
Yeah, Colchester, yeah.
And that if you're in the market for goat, you can buy a whole goat and then divide it amongst your friends or family. That's great. Is there a certain time of year that they do the goat processing, that you can buy the goats, or is it any time?
And they sell Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days a week.
Oh, okay. All the year round.
Yeah, all the year.
Okay.
Oh, when Nepali festival come, they sell every day.
Every day.
Every day, the festival. So 1 month, they sell like whole 1 month.
Yeah. Wow. And what is the Nepali festival?
Dasai.
Dancing?
Yeah, Dasai and Tiwal.
Fun. And what time of the year are they?
Sometime October. October.
October?
Yeah, October.
Yeah.
But change the month some.
It changes.
Yeah, change, yeah.
Okay. And what do you do for the festival? How do you celebrate?
Oh, with the relatives.
You what?
With the relatives' house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we put tika. You know tika? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We celebrate that way.
Okay. Yeah.
रुबडाकोदेखि आशीर्वाद थाप्छौँ हैन हामी.
Yeah. In Nepal, is it a national holiday for a month? Do you like have off from school? Or
not a 1 month whole.
yeah.
Dasai we celebrate 5 days.
Okay.
And Tiwar 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
First from Dasai and second Tiwar.
Okay.
Tiwar 3 days. Dasai 5 days. We celebrate 5 days and 3 days.
Yeah. Wow. That's great.
Tiwar. Tiwar. Tigan. And Tiwar we put tika, brother and sister. Sister put tika to brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We celebrate that way.
Yeah. Wow.
Our festival,
like we celebrate other festivals.
Yeah. Say it again.
Like we celebrate other festivals.
Other
festivals.
Yeah, and someone actually just asked in the chat, is today New Year's? And I looked it up and it's the Nepalese New Year is today.
It's today?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we timed that perfectly without
Nepali
knowing.
New Year. Nepali New Year.
Nepali New Year?
Yeah, Baishak ek gate. Nepali we say Baishak ek gate.
And what does it mean?
That means Nepali New Year.
Nepali
New Year.
New Year.
Yeah, New Year.
Oh, okay. And what do you usually do to celebrate the New Year?
We not celebrate when we was back in Nepal. Then we celebrated. Here we don't know for it.
Yeah. Okay.
And here we celebrate like
Yeah, New Year, January 1st. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We remember January 1st. We forget Nepal. Yeah. Nepali New Year.
Stay up till midnight on January 1st instead.
Yeah. We always remember January 1st.
Oh, okay. But today you remember.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny that
We heard, yeah. हामीले अरूबाट सुनेको नि नेपाली. We heard from Nepal. Today's New Year.
Yeah. Okay. Did people wish you Happy New Year today? Yeah.
Oh, wish in the Facebook and everywhere.
Yeah.
Today's New Year.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise we forget.
Yeah.
Nepali New Year we forget.
We totally didn't plan that. That's crazy.
That's
fun.
Yeah. Oh. So what are some other dishes that you like to make at home? You said you like to cook meat a lot. How do you like to make it?
Oh, we cook different. We cook like cauliflower. Then we make a dal soup.
Yeah.
Dal soup.
Dal soup, yeah.
Yeah, we make a pickle.
Pickles.
Yeah,
Oh, do you make the pickles with salt or is it with vinegar?
salt.
Salt, yeah. Okay. Nice.
Now ready to cook.
Somebody asked, what year is it in Nepal? Apparently your calendar is different than the Gregorian calendar. It's like a bunch of years ahead, I believe.
Nepali we say the Baisak Ek Gate. New Year means Nepali. Baisak Ek Gate.
Okay.
Huh?
Boisak means like a month, same like January.
Yeah, yeah. And do you count the years? Like this year is
12
2021.
years. Yeah,
Which
12 month. 12 month. One Baisak Jet Asar भन्दा आउँछ हैन? गर्न त
12 months.
12 month हुन्छ तर बैशाख जेठ असार साउन भदौ असोज कार्तिक माघ हो यसरी नै काउन्ट गर्नुपर्छ
We count like same like January.
January, February.
Yeah, okay. So,
Turmeric.
Yeah, turmeric. We put a little bit turmeric.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the turmeric gives it this great warm flavor. I love it.
Yeah.
That and the chili powder. Yep.
Orange.
We see in the lemon. एकदम त धेरै हुन्छ
There are spoons too if you want a spoon instead. There's the
यो भन्दा धेरै जान्छ चट्नु खाँदैन नि
Yeah, so maybe that's about 3 tablespoons.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah, it's a big quantity. We actually may be making a little bit larger of a quantity than in your recipe handout, so feel free to scale up or down as needed.
Then we put ginger.
Ginger, okay.
Does anybody else have any questions that they'd like to put into the chat at this time? I'm happy to pass those along as we're waiting for the vegetables to simmer. But I'm already learning a lot. I love it.
We put
Yeah.
ginger.
Okay. That looks so good.
Yeah.
That's ginger. Then you cover, okay. And are we waiting for it to reach a boil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after that we put.
Salt.
The
Yeah.
chili powder.
And the chili powder. So we're using both the chili powder and then the chili pepper
Yeah.
to make it spicy.
Ali says it looks good already. Yes, I cannot tell you how excited I am to eat dinner tonight. Like, I know I keep saying that I love this recipe, but I love this
Yeah.
recipe.
Yeah, maybe two
Teaspoon.
spoons.
Yeah.
Okay, teaspoons. And certainly feel free to, taste it at the end and then you can add more if you like it more spicy
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah, someone asked, is there a big difference if you grate the ginger instead of pounding it in a mortar and pestle if they don't have one? Could they grate it on like a cheese grater, and would that work okay?
You know.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
yeah. So yes,
I think that inchi.
mm-hmm,
Inchi can do.
grate it.
Mhm.
Yeah, the mortar and pestle is great for getting it to a nice paste, but the grater would absolutely work. So now we wait, because we have to wait for the rice and we have to wait
Yeah.
for the Ema Datshi. Excellent.
Yeah, we are waiting.
Yeah, so this recipe is really not very much work. It's just chopping the vegetables.
It's easy to cook.
And then you
Yeah.
just wait. It's
Yeah.
an easy
Yeah.
recipe. Yeah, that's great. Well, maybe while we're waiting, it could be a good chance maybe to ask a couple more questions about your background, and feel free, anyone else, to put your questions in the chat. But I just have a couple of questions to start with. Maybe could you tell us a little bit more about Bhutan and Nepal for anybody who might not have a chance to go to this part of the world? What would you like them to know about your country?
Actually, I don't know. When I was a child, I don't know about Bhutan.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard my father and mother.
Because you moved to Nepal when you were how old?
Yeah,
Very young.
Yeah, maybe 2 years.
2 years.
I don't know about Bhutan.
Okay.
Just we know our parents.
Yeah, you've just heard stories.
Yeah,
maybe.
stories. We heard stories.
Yeah. So what should Americans know about Nepal? How would you describe it?
Nepal is a beautiful
A
country.
beautiful country.
Some mountain.
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Nice to go visit. Yeah.
It's
Nice to visit.
a nice
a
to
beautiful
visit.
place.
Yeah.
We actually have a couple
Too
questions.
many temples in Nepal.
Temples.
Many
Yeah,
temples.
temples. Yeah, many temples. Then Mount Everest.
What are the different religions in Nepal?
Different religion, the Hindu,
Hindu?
yeah, Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, Kirati,
Okay.
different religion.
Yeah.
Different people here.
Yeah.
Same like here. Same like here.
Same as the US. Many
different religion here. Same like in Nepal.
Yeah.
Couple questions from people. Mark asked what was the sort of brown block that you showed, and I think that's the butter, right? We have the butter, it's in a brown paper wrapper.
Yeah. So the butter is a cultured Vermont butter.
Yeah, Vermont butter.
Great. And then someone else asked, would you ever use other vegetables, or is it always this combination of potato, tomato, onion, pepper, and radish, or would you ever add other things or leave one of them out?
I didn't see the other things. I see only this much. My father and mother teach me all
Yeah. This is how your parents made it. So you do it this way. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Someone asked, what do you serve with Ema Datshi? Like, we're going to do rice today. We're doing the basmati, but would you ever serve it with anything else, or is it always rice?
Yeah, we always use rice with Ema Datshi. Nepali people always eat morning, evening, rice. So we always use Ema Datshi with rice.
Do you ever also use bread, like a naan?
Yeah.
With Ema Datshi.
Yeah.
Great. Lots of questions.
Somebody like naan,
Yeah.
Parota, yeah.
Someone asked what type of chili powder we're using. We're just using the one that's downstairs at the city market bulk department. I think it's just like a medium chili powder. It's not super spicy, but it's not a mild, I don't think. So I think it's one of those things, right? You could make it spicier if you wanted, like you mentioned. You could make this super spicy with a, so we're using the one from downstairs.
I think today we make a medium one.
Medium.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
Medium one.
Yeah.
And Mark asked also, is garlic used in Nepal and Bhutan? I don't see it in this recipe, whereas garlic is in.
Oh, we don't use garlic.
No garlic?
Yeah. Somebody use, but not use.
You don't use in any dishes?
Yeah, any.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, somebody use.
Is there a reason you don't use it?
Yeah, we not see garlic.
You don't have it?
Yeah, have it. Yeah. We always cook this way.
Yeah.
But somebody, I think.
Some people.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah.
They like.
Yeah.
They like.
Yeah. Someone asked, is this dish?
They put also good. Yeah.
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 Someone asked, is this Bhutanese or Nepalese cuisine? Is there a difference?
This Bhutanese.
This is Bhutanese.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bhutanese.
great. And what kind of rice do people eat in Nepal and Bhutan?
Rice?
What? Yeah, you said this is a basmati. Is it always
Yeah,
basmati in
yeah.
Bhutan and Nepal?
Different kind, yeah, basmati, jasmine, different, yeah.
Do you ever
I like to eat this basmati rice, but people like different, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there are too many names.
Yeah,
there.
there are lots of rice.
Yeah, lots of rice. Yeah. But
Do you-
I like basmati. Other people like different, yeah.
Yeah.
Not same one, yeah.
Yeah.
Not same one.
Yeah. But does anybody use a brown rice
Yeah.
sometimes?
Yeah, brown rice. Most of the people use brown rice when they have diabetes.
Okay.
Diabetes people
Diabetes,
use
okay.
diabetes people use the brown rice.
Okay.
They don't eat this white.
Yeah,
white
because
rice.
there's a lower sugar
Yeah.
content. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And last question for now that's in the chat is, do you eat naan as a staple food in Bhutan and Nepal? And if not, what is the staple? So like what sort of the base, it sounds like rice kind of is a staple food. Is naan considered a staple?
So staple food, it's like the main starch food that you eat with things. Is it rice or is it naan?
Yeah, naan different. Yeah, paratha, like puri, anything
Yeah.
which we like, we eat.
Yeah.
Great.
Somebody like a rice, Ema Datshi, somebody like a naan with Ema Datshi.
It's already got potatoes in it, so that's another starch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, it's starting to smell good.
Yeah.
I know this is when I wish that people could smell through the camera, smell what it was like.
Yeah.
Someone just asked red rice, question mark, so I'm guessing they're asking if there's red rice in Bhutan and Nepal? Like a reddish colored rice? I'm not sure what their question is, it just says red rice, question mark. But
Do you have a red rice? Rice that is red? Yeah. Yeah. Is it more rare? It's less common?
Yeah. I think the rice name, I don't know, in English we say in Nepali Masi Dhan.
Say it again.
Masi Dhan, Masi.
Marcy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know in English.
Okay.
Yeah. Nepali. Ready to cook this.
a little butter, yes.
Yeah, butter.
So it's about half a stick, a little more than half a stick of butter.
I think the last time we made this was a winter class, and it's such a good Vermont winter food because it's so warming and hearty. But I love it too because it is also good now that we're heading into spring. It's still lightweight enough and filling.
यसको जाडोमा खानु चाहिँ राम्रो
Really
हुन्छ नि।
versatile. And you said at home you make your own cheese for this? Yeah. Can you tell people how you make cheese at home?
भन्न अब अभिनय we boil milk.
Boil milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
We put little lemon.
Little bit of lemon.
Yeah. Then we cook and it's chokra. I don't know how to explain in English.
Yeah, no, you're doing well. You're doing good. Then you let it boil.
Yeah.
Until it curdles, like the milk breaks up.
Yeah, same like wait.
Yeah.
Same,
Yeah, the pieces.
same,
Okay.
yeah, same like this.
And then do you pour it out through a cloth or?
Yeah, chamal chhanne ke re.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We,
Okay.
we put like this.
Yeah. And do you add salt?
Like when you make little bit dry.
Yeah,
Dry,
dry. Same
yeah.
like yes. We make same like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we make like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then we keep.
Squeeze it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We make like this and keep in the fridge. Then when we start cook, then we put like this.
Okay. So that's easy.
That's very easy.
Yeah.
Ali says, the basmati rice that comes with food I've had from your restaurant is deliciously flavored. What herbs and spices go into the rice that the restaurant makes? They really like what you add to the rice, and they're curious what you add to the rice at the restaurant. Always got something else added.
Our restaurant also we cook same rice.
The basmati.
Yeah, basmati. Yeah,
But do you add anything to it in terms of flavorings or spices or herbs?
Yeah, nothing. Just
Nothing.
rice. Same we cook like this.
Interesting. Thank you.
Now ready to put this cheese. Yeah.
So we're adding the cheese.
Yeah.
It's simmering a little bit.
Now we put yogurt.
Okay.
Just half.
And this is whole milk yogurt.
Yeah. Then we put half.
About half a quart.
Yeah, half.
Okay.
All finished.
And so it's finished already. Wow. How do you tell when it's done, when the vegetables are cooked enough? How do you know?
Yeah, we look here. This is going to break.
Okay, so you push it against the side, and when it's soft,
Yeah.
then that means that it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. And you cut them so thin, it means that they're probably going to be ready in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
The potato and the radish.
Did the rice?
The
cook
rice
off?
just finished
Okay, great,
cooking,
yep.
so these are really going on the right time. So it just turned off.
Wow, we're really good at planning things to happen at the exact right time. It's Nepali New Year, the rice and the stew's ready. This is great. It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Then when ready,
Yeah.
we do like this.
Okay, can we show them on the camera? Let's see. Can we take this over and you can show them?
If you unplug it from the
Here.
extension cord, that should be
Yeah.
fine. People like seeing it.
Now rice ready. When cook ready, then we do like this.
So you're fluffing it up a bit.
Yeah,
You're putting
yeah.
some air in.
Yeah.
And whether you're doing it on the stovetop or with the rice cooker, you would do it the same way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we put this again. Yes. Now ready to eat.
Yeah. And is the stew, do you want to leave it a little bit longer or is it ready as soon as you add
a
it?
bit longer.
Yeah.
It's not ready.
Not quite ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rice ready. Ema Datshi not ready.
Not, yeah.
So not quite ready.
Not quite ready. So are there any other questions you'd like to ask?
Yeah.
No other questions have come through yet, but got plenty of time for questions. I know I've already learned so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to go over a few more names of ingredients in Nepalese? And we talked about a few of them. If you wanted to talk about like the tomato and the.
When my face camera, everything gone.
Yeah, gone. That's okay.
Are there ingredients that anybody would like to learn the Nepali name for? feel free to send those in the chat and we can give you a translation.
Yeah. Now everything gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm nervous.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah, okay.
It's about one of your restaurant dishes. So earlier you said you like to cook cauliflower a lot at home. And at your restaurant, I've had a wonderful appetizer that it's made with cauliflower and it has some name with a number, like cauliflower.
Yeah, 65, cauliflower 65.
What
Yeah.
is the story of that name and how do you make it? It's so good.
Yeah, we cut cauliflower,
Yeah.
then we put like a flour.
Flour.
Flour,
Okay.
then we mix like this.
Yeah.
Then we put oil.
In oil, so it's
Oil.
fried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we keep. Then when somebody asks, then we cook
Yeah.
and eat them.
Okay, so you make it to order. for
Yeah,
each
order,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Order.
It's so good. Do you think it's a good dish? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I highly recommend it if you're ordering at her restaurant. It's really good. Why is it called 65? Do you know?
Yeah, cauliflower, 60, cauliflower 65, I think. 65.
I know.
I think it's 65 I found that I put the restaurant link for everybody in the chat and it's 65.
65. 65, right?
Yeah.
65.
Cauliflower.
Yeah, corn flour. Yeah. Corn flour.
Has
Dates,
corn flour.
Yeah,
flour.
there is
Yeah.
cauliflower.
Corn flour,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
A couple other questions coming through. What are your favorite dishes at the restaurant? Either, I'm not sure if that's to cook or to eat, but what are your favorites?
Mom.
Huh?
Mom.
Momo, chow mein,
The momos, chow mein,
yeah, puri, thali,
thali.
yeah, thali, thali.
Thali is from the south of India, no? Or is it also in Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal
Also
also,
in
yeah.
Nepal. Okay.
The thali comes from meat, dal soup, this vegetable, and pickle,
Yeah.
and sweet
Gulab jamun.
gulab jamun, and butter, yogurt.
So many good things.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thali means so many things. I think 15.99, and rice, everything.
Yeah.
Thali.
Yeah. Thali.
Too
Yeah.
many.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And what about you, Alvina? What are your favorite dishes at the restaurant?
Like momo.
Momo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of momo?
Veggie momo.
Veggie momo.
Yeah, I like fried momo.
Right.
Fried.
Yeah. Nice. Do you make them? Do you know how to make momo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
We make like it every time.
You make a lot of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mark would like to know the Nepali word for the yogurt, which I think we talked about earlier. It's
Yeah.
dahi,
Doi.
doi, the
Dahi.
yogurt. Yeah.
We make at home doi too.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
boil milk,
Mhm.
then we boil milk, and when the milk going to cold, then we put this little bit here and keep
Yeah.
for one day
Okay.
outside the fridge,
Mhm.
and one day then ready, and we put in fridge.
Yeah. Okay. That's great.
Really nice when we make at home.
Yeah. So it's very simple to make your
very
own
simple.
yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do at home, boil milk, then when the milk going to cold, then you put a little bit this one, then you keep one day outside.
Yeah.
Then you see, same like this. Same
Yeah.
different.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
then we keep it in fridge.
That's great. Do you make it at the restaurant also, or do you buy it?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always make in restaurant, and then we make a lassi, mango lassi. Yeah,
Oh,
mango
yeah.
lassi, always homemade.
Yeah. Wow.
Homemade yogurt.
That's so good. Yeah. So if you get a mango lassi, it will be made with homemade fresh yogurt. Yeah.
Someone asked, who usually does the cooking in the family? I don't know if that's specific to your family or
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody cooks,
Yeah,
right?
everybody.
And also, what age do children start to eat spicy food? Do you start kids?
सानो नानीमा हैन 2 years हुँदाखेरि हुन्छ होला maybe 2 years.
2 years
Early.
old. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And when
we eat and then children also sit together, then they want to taste.
yeah.
Then we little, and they have habit to eat.
Yeah. Oh. That's great.
Yeah.
Mark says that his favorite dishes at the restaurant are the chicken chili momo and the chicken choila. Can Suku talk about the choila and the flattened rice? I'm not sure what about them, but maybe.
No, most of the Indian people, they like a beef sikuti, you know.
Okay.
Dry meat.
Yeah.
Dry meat.
Yeah. And how do you make the flattened rice that comes with it? The two.
Right?
The rice that comes with it is flattened. It's like pressed. How do you make that?
Like we use
Like noodles.
त्यो भातको खपक मसला हुन्छ
त्यो उयो बनाउन दिने
खपक त बनेको हुन्छ नि
त्यस्तो गरेर हुन्छ
You use cups.
Yeah,
to
cups,
flatten it?
yeah.
When you flatten it when it's dry still or when it's cooked?
like it's like already cooked.
Cooked. Okay. Okay.
We have someone who's interested in learning how you make cheese, yogurt, and naan, so maybe we'll have you come teach another class on how to make all of those.
That would be neat. Someone would like to learn more about how to make the cheese, the yogurt, and also naan. So you could do a class in the future.
नान बनाउने त उयो चाहिन्छ नि त नि होइन हौ यत्रो के रे त्यो नानको चुला क्या चुला
तर काठले कुकर गर्दा रेसिपी चाहिँ दिनु हुँदैन
मैदाको होइन भन त तिमी Yeah, flowers,
like flowers,
milk, egg,
baking soda, a little bit salt, and sugar.
Okay.
Hydro, होइन flour, egg, milk, salt, sugar, 5 things. Baking soda. Six.
Yeah. Okay. And it has egg in it and milk, so it's rich. It's a rich dough.
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of a pan do you make it on, the naan? What do you cook it in?
भन्नु त तिमीलाई थाहा छ कसरी बनाउँछ भन्दैछ
कसरी पकाउनको लागि
पकाउने खालको Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Like a round
It's
one.
like a skillet that's flat.
Yeah, flat.
Yeah.
Inside they make a mud. माटोलाई मड भन्छ हैन मड त्यहाँ लेखेर दिनु त नान बनाउने चुला भनेर लेखा त आउँछ लेख न त्यहाँ नै डाटा खोजेर
Yeah.
I don't know actually how to say in English.
Okay.
We can search.
Okay. Great.
डाटा खोजेर गर्न
It smells so good in here. I'm so excited. You can see it's thickened up a little bit. The veggies are getting cooked. It's that beautiful yellow color from the turmeric. Oh,
It's a tandoor.
it's a big oven. Yeah.
Okay, a tamper. So, yeah, neat. So it's stuck against the side of the oven.
Yeah.
Cool. And you have one at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Cool. That's why it's so good. I think the flavor of the oven adds to it.
Do you want a ladle?
So we're going to do a taste test here and see if it needs anything else.
And there should be a ladle in one of the drawers too when we're ready to serve. It's in one of those. Someone asked, do you usually make your own yogurt and cheese, or do you buy it already made?
I think she was saying they make their own.
They make their own, yep.
Restaurant.
Yeah, and they make their own cheese. But it's good to know there are options to buy it if you don't feel like making it.
Yeah, a little more salt. Alina says. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, I think this the sweet Rowan feta might not be quite as salty as like a sheep or a cow or a goat.
Yeah,
So it might need that
that's right.
extra salt. I'm so excited. It's smelling so good. So yeah, I mean, if you look in one of the drawers in front of you, there should be a ladle in the drawer in the table.
Here in the table. Here. There's a drawer.
Just little bit.
Just a little
bit longer,
more.
okay. There'll be a ladle in there when we're ready to serve. Somewhere in one of those. This is I wish everybody could come and eat and share with us. I miss in-person classes.
I know.
Fun to share food with everybody.
Soon, hopefully.
Soon.
This summer.
So not like hot, yeah.
It's not spicy.
It's not spicy like
You like it spicier?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just dump a whole bunch of chili powder into your bowl.
So if you had this at your house, you would say this is not spicy enough at all. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like having to breathe in.
Yeah.
We had Mulu came and did a class yesterday. She does Ethiopian and Eritrean food, and she made a spicy beef stew that was so spicy I was like crying,
Oh, wow.
crying a little bit. Yeah, I was like, this is so good, but
Yeah.
the good kind of spicy, but still.
Yeah. And I think it probably depends also on the pepper that you get, because they really vary, the fresh peppers. Sometimes they're really spicy, sometimes they're not as spicy. So.
Yeah, and I think the ones downstairs are like a Scoville unit, just a little bit higher than a jalapeno, or like half again as high. So maybe it's, we have other
Yeah.
even spicier options.
Those to be spicier. Yeah.
I don't know. We can handle spicy. We could always dump more chili in there.
Yeah, feel free to add more chili if you want. We want you to make it so that you like it. Now, if somebody wanted more chili at this point, can you just add it, or do you have to then cook it for a while for the flavor to develop? Is it like salt you can add at the end, or do you have to then cook it a bit?
Yeah. Just add.
Just
No
add
need to
it.
cook,
You don't
yeah.
have to cook it.
Yeah.
Okay.
यस्तै हुन्छ त्यो
Do you want to try it also to see what it means? Do you want
मैले काट्नु न No, ready.
Not quite.
Ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Okay.
Now ready.
When you serve it, do you usually serve it on a plate or in a bowl?
Yeah, rice in plate. Then Ema Datshi in the
In a bowl.
bowl.
Next to it. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to a plate and bowl.
Well, don't worry about cleanup. I'll do all the cleanup. That's my job.
I keep here and again.
Perfect, yeah. I like doing dishes. They're fun.
And did you find a ladle for the soup, or we could use a cup measure? Sorry.
You close one.
Yeah, we can turn it off.
It smells so good. So we're just about to finish up. Suku's going to show us how to serve, but now is the perfect time to put in any last minute questions that you have for our wonderful instructors today. Again, I'll just give my little plug at the end. I'm going to send a survey out, so happy to know your thoughts on the class and ideas for other live streams you'd like to see. Our May classes did just get published, so keep an eye out for those on our class calendar page. But again, thanks to everybody so much for joining us tonight. It's, like I said, great to have sort of this feeling of community and these togetherness with these classes while we can't all actually see each other. But we'll go ahead and show you how to serve the Ema Datshi, and we'll say goodnight, unless there's any other further questions. And then I'm gonna go eat dinner and enjoy myself.
Okay, so
Yep,
this is how you would serve it.
Great, someone in the chat says that they're making it along with you and it's delicious. So
Oh,
someone
wonderful.
made it while you were making it at home. That's awesome.
That's so great.
Send me a picture. I'd love to see it.
So we have a beautiful orange bowl here with all of the vegetables, and the broth looks so good with little bits of the cheese that hasn't fully melted, which is really nice to get. And then you just would scoop that onto the rice as you eat it. Is that how you would eat it? Yeah. Yeah. Do you use a spoon or a fork or a spoon? Yeah. Great. Great.
Everyone's saying thank you and Happy New Year. But Suku, thank you so much. Is there anything at the last minute you'd like to say to everybody watching before we say goodbye and say goodnight?
Thank you for watching how to cook Ema Datshi. Thank you so much, guys.
Yep. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And feel free to check out her restaurant. It's at 1130 North Avenue in the new North End of Burlington, Gurung Restaurant and Bar, and you can request Ema Datshi there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat so that people can head right over there and see that.
Great, great.
So thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and end the event because I don't see any further questions coming in. But again, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I hope you get the chance to make some Ema Datshi at home. Send me pictures if you do. I love seeing when people make the food along with us at home. Good night, everybody.